Well, the season is a week old. Opening day was a week ago, and how is the Carillion Clippers, my fantasy baseball team, doing? Well, we're in first place. Thank you very much for asking. And a lot of that has to do with the players. Well, I guess it all has to do with the players. But let's look at the keepers first and see how they're doing. And with the keepers, I've got the good, I've got the bad, and I've got the ugly. But let's start with the good. It's always good to start with good things. We'll do the other two in a different video. And speaking of good, let's talk about Jarren Duran. So Jarren Duran, he's hitting .292. He has 4 runs scored, 2 RBIs. He doesn't have any home runs yet, but he has 6 stolen bases. He leads the major in stolen bases. You gotta love that. This kid has a ton of speed. He's getting on base. He's leading off for the Red Sox, and it's a combination that's going to be able to bring a whole lot of speed to your team, and I really hope that he continues that all year long. Speaking of hoping that he continues, let's talk about Mike Trout. Mike Trout is hitting .278. He has 3 runs, 3 home runs, and 3 RBIs. So do the math. He's hitting lots of solo home runs and only scoring himself. But he has 1 stolen base. Now, a lot of players have 1. Many have more than 1 stolen base already this season, but this is Mike Trout. Mike Trout, who used to steal bases. Mike Trout, who used to have a high batting average. Mike Trout, who used to be one of the ones that you would spend all your money on in the auction. I spent 31 on him. Is he back? He only had 1 stolen base 2 years ago. He had 2 stolen bases last year, and he already has 1 this season. Can he keep going? I'm knocking on every piece of wood I can find in here to make sure that it keeps on. Maybe the baseball gods have finally given us back Mike Trout. And wouldn't that be fantastic? Tyler Glasnow over on the pitching side. He has a 2.45 ERA, a .82 whip. He has 1 win and he has 8 strikeouts. Now, he's already pitched twice, and he's pitching again today because he pitched over in Korea. So he pitched in Korea, he pitched on opening day, he's pitching tonight, but he's got 8 strikeouts over those 2 games. He did not look good in Korea, but he made up for that in his first start back here in the States, and I hope he makes up for it again here tonight. Also making up for it, we got Cole Ragans, who also started on opening day. Cole Ragans has a 3 ERA, a 1.33 whip, and he's got 9 strikeouts, which means his swing and miss stuff is still going, and that's what we get excited about and why we all wanted to keep Cole Ragans or have him on our team this year. And then going along with that is Chris Sale. Another gamble. He went over to the Braves, which is a no-brainer. At $10, do I keep him? Is he going to be good? Well, he has been. Chris Sale, he has 1 start, a 3.38 ERA, a 1.31 whip. He doesn't have a win yet, which is unusual for the Braves, but he will. But he has 7 strikeouts, which means his swing and miss stuff is also still going. So we're really excited about those 2 players. And then back over on the infield, we've got Jose Altuve, simply doing Jose Altuve things. Altuve is hitting .360. He scored 5 runs. He has 2 home runs, 2 RBIs, and he hasn't stolen a base yet, but that's a big yet. He will. He's just doing his thing. The reason we all like Jose Altuve is one of the top second basemen in the game. Having him at $13, where I got to keep him because I drafted him when he was hurt, that's where the money comes from. And then you got Clay Holmes, the closer for the Yankees. Was Clay Holmes going to be used as the closer every single time by Aaron Boone? We didn't know, but we found out. Clay Holmes currently has a 1.67 whip, which you don't like. He's walked and put a lot of players on base, but he hasn't allowed a run yet, so he's got a 0 ERA, and he has 3 saves. So in the first week, he already has 3 saves. Could this guy be a big saves contributor to the team this year? Well, I sure hope so. So that's the good that's happening with my fantasy team. What's happening with your fantasy team? Let me know in the comments. And we hope that you're having a great season. We'll be back with the bad and then the ugly. See you soon.